Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Houston versus Cincinnati college basketball matchup on Tuesday, February 27, 2024. If you like all the free picks we're doing at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK. You get 15% off all of your purchases. Of course, if you make big bets and you have a big bankroll, maybe looking for one-on-one concierge style service, we have that as well. But those products aren't available on the website. The only way to get those is to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets, text that number. But let's get to this one. Houston taking on Cincinnati. Houston's been ranked in the top 5 all season. In fact, they were there all last season too, man. Kelvin Sampson's Cougars have just been straight fire since he's taken over the program. Actually, I think it was even the year before that as well. This team has been red hot. Of course, last year eliminated in the Elite 8 round in the NCAA tournament, looking to take it to a whole nother level. At 24-3 on the season, this team is certainly looking at a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. The Big 12 going to be well represented in this year's tourney. Will Cincinnati be part of that equation? They're going to have to play pretty hard and win some games like this one if they want to have a chance. The Bearcats, first year in the Big 12 as well, 16-11 on the season, just 4-5 on the road, but 5-4 against the number, 3-7 straight up in their last 10 games. You know, the thing is that these two teams know each other. They both came from the AAC into the Big 12 this season. You know, the thing about this game is that, you know, the Bearcats, like I said, they know the Cougars better than just about anyone in the conference. It doesn't mean they've had any more success than anybody else has had against them, because it's been all Houston as far as wins and losses go in this series. But when it comes to covering the spread, Cincinnati's covered the spread against Houston 2 of the last 3 times that they've met, including back on February 10th. That game was at Cincinnati. The Bearcats 5-point losers in that game, getting 5.5 at home. And when we've looked at these Houston spreads this season, including this game, you know, they've been much higher than that number. So, you know, like I said, Cincinnati, maybe they know a few things or two that the rest of the country doesn't. Meanwhile, the Bearcats come into this one losing 4 of their last 5 games, including that loss to Houston that kind of set the whole thing going. They also had that loss at West Virginia prior to that really is the one that hurt. They won at Texas Tech, then one of the tougher places to win, and you know, they also won at UCF. So on the road recently is where Cincinnati's really had the most success recently, which is pretty surprising, especially in this Big 12 conference, but it just goes to show you there's a reason they played the games. When we look at Houston, well, coming off that win against Baylor, that overtime win, I gotta say, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you play well, sometimes you don't play as well and you get lucky. All those things kind of happen to Houston in that game against Baylor. Whatever it takes, you know, that's what it says. There's no pictures on the scorecard except those of us that watch the game on TV. You know, the Houston defense, pretty much number 1 across the board. I mean, these guys are just absolutely erasers when it comes to defense. They make it extremely difficult, extremely uncomfortable every single trip down the court. These guys will just sit back and block shots like no one's business. They kind of know how to do everything. And it is all about effort, and those are Kelvin Sampson's type of guys. When we look at the Cincinnati offense, they're not bad, but certainly not good enough against that Houston defense. The Houston offense, though, certainly no world beaters on that side, but once again, this team all about hustle. I think Cincinnati's going to bang the boards here with Houston. I think with Houston, with all the love that they get, I think Cincinnati's one of those teams that just plays them tough. I'm going to take the Bearcats in the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.